going on, everybody? Today we're reviewing another dash cam for my Volkswagen there, and basically that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unbox this thing real quick. We got a VANTRUE Nexus 4 Pro, basically a 3-channel dash cam. So you got your front inside the, sorry about that water there, inside the car facing, and then you got the rear facing as well. So very similar to the one I have in my truck, the Viofo. This one's also 4K. You got the 4K front, 1080 cabin, and 1080 rear. So without further ado, let's bring you guys closer and get to unboxing this thing. So I think the lighting should be good. As you can see, this is the box that you receive from them. Front, rear, boom, boom, boom. And then you got this little tab here to open up, which you got a plastic surround. Gotta pop that open. To open the thing, to be honest, I'm not big of a fan of the interior cab recording you, but we're gonna see how this thing works. Set this to the side. Seems like a very nice box. Pop that open. And boom. There we go. That's what you get inside the box. Basically tells you kind of how to wire up, where everything goes. Charger, rear camera, and then boom, that's inside the box itself. Start opening this. Assuming that's the rear camera. That's the front camera. Feels nice and got some weight to it. Very nicely packaged. One box, second box. Voice control smart dash cam. Got your manual, which nowadays who even looks at the manual, right? Got your cleaning rag. Got some wipes, I guess, to prep the windshield when you put it on. Got some, I would assume you put these on the windshield if you don't want to put it on the glass. And then this is just kind of their promo thing. Not even sure really. And then in here, they're gonna have some stickers. Protected by VANTRUE dash cams, if you want to put one on your car. And then you got one in Chinese, I guess. As far as the box goes, as far as everything goes, let's see in here. Got a long cable here. I would assume this cable is probably to connect to the rear camera, because you do need quite a bit to go from front of the car all the way to the rear. Boom. And then in here, which I would assume to be your charger. Put that aside. Actually, no, this in here is charger. I guess that is if you want to bring it closer. You don't want to go all the way to the back. Got a little pry tool to install your cable, to route it up. And then in here, I'm assuming this is your 3 amp stick-on stuff. Which, to be completely honest, yeah, it is. We're not even going to bother opening that. I'm kind of not a fan of those, because if you ever want to reroute it somewhere else, you got to peel it off. I like the suction cup mounts. And yeah, basically very similar to Viofo. Got your 3 amp stick on, and then you would just plug the camera in there as so. So this is the housing for the camera. And then in here is your power cable. Yep. Which in my case, I'm probably going to end up putting this in the back. Unless I decide to buy a hardwire cable for it, which is probably going to be the case. I'm most likely not going to use this. I'll probably just end up purchasing a hardwire cable, but this charger seems like really nice quality. And I guess, you know, if I decided not to route it, it could work. I could just plug it into my back, because I have my radar in the front. That. And then here, we're gonna have your rear facing camera. It does twist, so if you do want to adjust it, it's nice. Plug in there, stick on there, and that's your rear facing camera. And then your main camera is right here, and it feels nice. That's a big camera. So this is your front facing camera, and then this is where that would plug in, I suppose, just like so. Oh, it's got a magnet. See, like, look at this. It kind of goes on by itself, so lines itself up. That's nice. And then you have a 3M swivel, so you can adjust it as needed. And then here you have your in-cab facing camera, which that does rotate up and down a little bit if you do somewhat want to put it away from yourself, if you don't want yourself recorded, which is probably what I'm going to do. But for sake of if that's not the case for you, if you do Uber or something and you want to record inside the cab, we're going to show you the quality of that as well. So yeah, and for Pro, and then the back here basically tells you how to fire it up and everything. So we're going to see, and then it marks it. I mean, up here shows rear, and this here is on off button, and then below you have your controls, as you can see. And then you would plug in the power, obviously here, which that is just a USB-C cable. So I'm going to see about getting a hardwire cable to run that to it. But yeah, first I gotta tint my car because I want to do a strip in the front, and then we're going to be installing this camera. But so far so good. Seems like really nice quality, and we'll see if that 4K is truly 4K. And what the performance is like in you know, rainy days or at night and stuff like that. So yeah, keep you guys posted once we get to installing. Show you install video, how we put it in, and then how it performs. So yeah, let's keep you posted. As you can see, got a whole pile of mess over here. Basically what I did is I ran the wires through here, as you can see, down this pillar. And basically what I have is I have my remote start in here that goes into the hood, under the hood that is. And then here I have my hardwire kit for the dash cam, which is this right here. And then how I do it is I basically just bundle it up. Pardon my noisy fan, sounds like an outside AC. I just bundle it up, and then I create a ground with just like a little self tapper and some bare metal. And then you just find a fuse that has constant power, or you know, only power when you turn on the car. And then yeah, that's it. So let's throw this on, and we're gonna put the camera on, and then we're gonna see about routing the rear camera. All right, I'm gonna try to do this way. Let's see here. You probably still can't see much. Basically I plugged it in for the first time now, and now we're going through the selection process. So this is scroll up and down. We're looking for the United States. I like the fact that it's not touchscreen, because some of the touchscreen can be pretty terrible. New York, Chicago. Well, we are in Chicago time zone, so we're gonna hit OK. Month, date, day, year. Okay. Okay, we can adjust all that. Frequency, I don't even know that. We're gonna mile per hour, 5G. I do need an SD card. Can't say I like this design. I don't know if you can see that. Basically, that's where the SD card goes. It's on the side. You unscrew this little cap. And then there's your reset button there as well. But it is magnetic. And you just twist it on, and that's your on-off button, I guess. Oh, so you don't got to take it off to reset. You can just reset right here. But yeah, let's plug this back in. So right here is your power supply, and then up top is your rear camera, which I already routed up. VANTRUE automobile security and dash cam focused. Nexus 4 Pro. We did English, and then we did Chicago. Okay. I'll mess with date and time later. Format the SD card, that's fine. I didn't have anything on that card anyways. And then I want to plug it in before I tape it on, so I kind of know where I'm putting it. And I do want to clean this windshield. Well, I actually did already clean it. Cab facing, front facing. Let's put this here. Of course, it's a little short, but that's okay. We're gonna put it right here, like so. And we're gonna go up as much as we can. Boom. And then, how do we take this off? Just like so. To plug in the rear. There we go. Should be back to working. And then we're gonna uncover this. And it's recording. Seems to have a good angle. Nice inside, nice outside. To be honest, I'm probably not going to be using much of this inside one. I'm probably going to just rotate this thing way up here most of the time. Just because I don't like to be recorded, but we'll see. And now the rear one should be connected, but I really have no idea. As you can see, it's on there. All the wires are good, nicely tucked away. Probably just gonna get a little bit of zip ties or something and zip tie this together so it's one bundle of cables. But I mean, it looks good. And then I'll show you the rear one. So this rear one was a bigger pain to install. I am tripping. I haven't even installed the rear one. Let's do that. Alright, so you can see front camera, inside facing, and rear facing. Everything seems to be working good, and then we're gonna plug the app and see kind of how all that works out. But I got the rear one on there, as you can see, just like so. This was a little harder to route. I routed it through in here, and then from the back you can't even tell that there's a camera because the windshield is tinted, as you can see, just very recently. But yeah, now next it's time to do some experimenting and see what the quality is like when driving, and we'll keep you posted. See, the weird thing is it's telling me to wireless data cellular on the VANTRUE app, but that's not even on there. So I think it's working. You basically enter your first time password, which is just 1 through 8. There we go. It's working now. There's our full screen. Interior, rear, and front. Looking pretty good. Wi-Fi is successfully connected, blah blah blah. And now I pretty much just want to see like what the quality is like on this thing while we're driving. So let's go drive a little bit and record a video. Alright, so I got it figured out. We're on the app. This is the main camera in the front. This is the interior camera. And then this is the rear camera. And then you can get all 3, which is probably the setup that I want to use. Just like so. Driving around so you can get the idea of the quality. Driving by. Haven't had a chance really to record in rain or night, but I'm sure I will. But see what the video and audio quality is like on this thing.